From the music world, R&B legend D'Angelo has passed. Born Michael Eugene Archer, the singer-songwriter went on to win 4 Grammy Awards. His family saying that he died after a battle with pancreatic cancer and that the shining star of our family has dimmed his light for us in this life. We are saddened that he can only leave dear memories with his family, but we are eternally grateful for the legacy of extraordinarily moving music he leaves behind. From the music world, R&B legend
Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. I want to appreciate everyone that's became a member, that subscribed to the channel, and that watches the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I appreciate all y'all that rock with me, and I hope y'all continue to rock with me. What's poppin', fam? Yeah, so life is gonna come for everybody, and this is a fact. You know, RIP to D'Angelo. You never know when your time gonna come. You never know when that moment gonna be here. It could be here today and gone tomorrow. You never know. You gotta live life for you. Straight up. You gotta live your life for you to make sure that you enjoy your life. We living in this simulation and it's just so short. Nothing's guaranteed. We out here grinding every day to survive, and we just don't know when. D'Angelo was 51 years old, man. That's young, for real. You know, the life expectancy has shortened up dramatically, man, because of the fact of the food that they feeding us. They feeding us the worst of the worst. You know, the meats we eat, they ain't right. You know, I can tell from the meat that we eat how much mucus that it puts in the body. You know, when I take a break from eating meat, I can see I got less mucus in my body. Soon as I eat the meats, the next day I can feel all the phlegm from the meat. So that there, let alone let you know that the food is causing so much health issues for us. For real. You know, and D'Angelo died of pancreas cancer, right? And they saying, you know, they really don't know what it come from. Your digestive system, your hormone system, you know, but it's from the food. You know, a lot of this food that we eat is GMO, and they just pass it through to, you know, feed us. You know, they know we gotta eat, and they can't grow it fast enough for us to eat it. So they make the food in the labs, and this is what we eating. They pass the test on what they want to pass the test on, and this is what we eating. It's like we got a choice not to eat certain things, but then it's certain things that we all like. The taste, you know, a lot of us eat for taste. You know, we get used to eating certain things, you know, that we like, and that's what we eating for. You know, and we can't change those habits because that's what we living for. It's like, man, I like how this tastes. I'm gonna eat this. In the long run, it affects us. It breaks our body down, and this is what happens in the end. But D'Angelo definitely had some hits, and you know, in the 90s, he was definitely everywhere on the radio for sure. If you haven't smashed that like button, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button too, and share the live. It says Grammy winning R&B artist D'Angelo has died. His family said Tuesday he was 51. The singer, songwriter, and musician was known for his songs Brown Sugar, Lady, Untitled, How Does It Feel, and more. The shining star of our family has dimmed his light for us in this life. After a prolonged, courageous battle with cancer, we are heartbroken to announce that Michael D'Angelo Archer, known to his fans around the world as D'Angelo, has been called home, departing this life today, October 14, 2025. His family said in a statement shared with ABC News. They continue, we are saddened that he can only leave dear memories with his family, but we are internally grateful for the legacy of extraordinarily moving music he leaves behind. We ask that you respect our privacy during this difficult time, but invite you all join us in mourning and passing while also celebrating the gift of song that he has left the world, the family added. D'Angelo was born Michael Eugene Archer on February 11th, 1974 in Richmond, Virginia. In a 2000 interview with Rolling Stone, D'Angelo said he got his start in music as a child playing music in church where his father was a preacher. I prayed everywhere I could, he told the outlet at times. That's the real stomp down. Pentecostal Holiness Church shouting, speaking in tongues, and just fire. That's where I really grew. D'Angelo's debut album, Brown Sugar, was released in 1995. He told Interview Magazine in 2013 that he wrote almost all the songs while in Virginia between the ages of 18 and 19. The critically acclaimed album helped define the neo-soul movement in the 90s with live instrumentation, 70s soul influence, and more. The album title track also became an R&B anthem. Following Brown Sugar, the singer released his second studio album, Voodoo, in the 2000s, which he worked on with musicians and record producers Questlove. The album won Best R&B Album at the 43rd Grammy Award, and the single entitled How Does It Feel won the Best Male R&B Performance. D'Angelo's studio album, Black Messiah, followed in 2014. It won Best R&B Album at the 58th Grammy Award and the Best R&B Song for Real Love. D'Angelo was nominated for a total of 14 Grammys throughout his career, including a nod for Record of the Year for Real Love. D'Angelo's death comes less than a year after the death of Grammy-nominated R&B singer Angie Stone, with whom he shared a son, Michael D'Angelo Archer II. He also leaves behind two additional children, a son and a daughter. Upon the news of the death, tributes began pouring in for D'Angelo. RCA Records shared a statement on Instagram calling the artist a peerless visionary who effortlessly blended the classic sound of soul, funk, gospel, R&B, jazz with his hip-hop sensibility. Actor, comedian, and singer Jamie Foxx also shared a lengthy tribute to D'Angelo on Instagram, recounting the first time he heard his music. I said to myself, damn, whoever this is, they are anointed, Fox wrote. He added that he was a pure awe of D'Angelo's talent. Today, real tears run down my face. He wrote to hear the news that God has taken one of the special creations home. I know God doesn't make mistakes, but this one hurts like hell. Rest up, my friend. You will be missed. Man, we never know when it's going to come, but it's going to come for everybody, And, D'Angelo was only 51. 51 is light. Yeah, man. But like I said, man, it's in the food, man. It's in the food. Lifespan has been shorter and shorter, as the years go. Shorter and shorter, man. And D'Angelo definitely had some hits in the 90s. If you was here in the 90s, right. Brown Sugar, you heard that on the radio constantly. Yeah, how does it feel? I remember them times, that was my era, so I remember them times, man. But life is just so short, man. You never know, I remember them times, man. Yeah, in the 90s when I really didn't, have too much to worry about because I was running around, living as a youngster. So, but I definitely was always into like music, and I kept up with the stuff like that, Music was definitely different than it is today. Yeah, today music is totally different, but then, people had stories and, things that they went through, and you can like hear it in the music, but now it's a lot different, yeah, it's a lot different now, man. And RIP to that brother, man, straight up, yeah. But one thing I can say for people that, want to make themselves known in life, I think that's how you'll always be remembered, when you make yourself known. For people that, are scared to come out and show who they are and talk about themselves, you will be forgotten. And I want people to understand that it's important for you to voice who you are, talk about yourself, whatever you want to do. Don't live in the corner. Straight up. Be you, but be outspoken, share your story. You never know who's going to gravitate to your story. But if you just shelter yourself and nobody knows you, trust and believe you will be forgotten. That's just how it goes. But the people that have no problem with, being outspoken and, being known, they'll live on. And it's just like that. It's a lot of people that don't want to, put themselves out there. They nervous about what people will think about them. They worried about, what somebody's going to say and how they view. Those are the people, I'm just being honest, nobody's going to know you in a couple generations. We only know 3 generations. Very seldom do you know 4 generations back. But we know 3. And you forget, well, you don't never know. You're forgotten. The 4th generation, don't nobody know you. This is just how life goes. And this cycle been going on forever. This is the cycle of life. And, people don't think about it because they just live in life. But reality, this is how it go. You will be forgotten. It's hard to say, but it's the truth. And these are the things that people, really ignore. That nobody's going to know you when the cycle goes over and over and the generations pass by. Yeah. So, that's why I say try to make, yourself known somewhere. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to start your social media, because if you living in a shell, acting like you don't want nobody to see you or nobody to talk about you, you don't want nobody to, I don't, nobody's going to know you later in life. You just going to be somebody that was here and gone, because there's billions of people that nobody will ever know. Yeah. So, I just say this to everybody, man. Life is going to keep moving. It's going to be people leaving every day, people coming every day. You don't know when you're going to go, but live your life to the fullest. And don't allow nobody else's opinion to make you feel like you can't be, open. Because a lot of people worry about other people's opinion in life and how they view them. People going to have an opinion regardless. They're going to view you the way they want to regardless. But make your mark. Make your stamp here. You got to come out your shell sometime too. Yeah. Make your mark, make your stamp, and live your life without a care in the world. And hopefully, these words will give somebody encouragement to come outside of their shell. Like, man, yeah. Because I be setting the stage and be like, yo, y'all can come up here, have a conversation. A lot of people be like scared. Man, I ain't coming up there. You gonna be forgotten. I'm telling you. It might give you the courage to come and talk, to go talk on your own. You got to break that ice. It might give you the courage now. Like, let me go ahead and give me the courage to have a, open dialogue, to not worry about what people going to think about me, because you will be forgotten, man. And I say that with meaning. It's a lot of people, that have been forgotten. There's people in your family that you don't know. You don't know 4 generations back at all. You got to ask somebody. You might got to ask your grandma or somebody about people that they knew a couple generations back, but you never knew these people. Yeah. But singers like Angelo and people that don't have a problem with coming out and, expressing themselves, if it's in music, if it's just in dialogue, whatever it's in, whatever you just with doing, just do it, and if you're not build yourself up to do it. Don't be like, man, I ain't doing this, because you will be forgotten. Straight up. Yeah. And I look at it like, for myself, this right here, what we do every day here at SBGB TV, it's going to make a mark that DZ ain't going to be forgotten. This is how I look at it. I'm going to make a mark. That's why I'm doing the music, writing the book. I'm going to do all type of things so that I won't be forgotten. Straight up. I'm going to do all type of things so that I won't be forgotten. Somebody, in my family and others will be able to go back and, look back and say, okay, this is what he was doing and this is who he was. And, and we all got the opportunity to do it. Everybody got the opportunity to do it. It's just a lot of people just scared. They be nervous. They don't want to come out and, do something different. They want to live to the same norm. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to come home. And you can do it inside your home, though. That's the thing. You can really have a performance inside your home. Yeah. And also, build something from it. So I just say that to say, man, don't be scared, and don't worry about, being at the top from the door. A lot of people look at it like they want to be at the top from the door. I gotta, man, everybody got to start somewhere. Yeah. Everybody got to start somewhere. You're not just going to be at the top instantly. Straight up. You're not going to just be at the top instantly. Yeah. So everybody got to start somewhere. Some people's journeys is longer than others. Some people get on fast. Some people get on longer. Take them longer to get on. So I just say, man, you got to step outside of yourself of being scared, man. Yeah. For real. Smash that like button, though, and hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. For sure. I appreciate all of y'all, man. For sure. Let me see here. I think they said they was revising this joint here. It was revising his Wikipedia. Yeah, he was born in Richmond, Virginia, 1974. Man. And he died in New York City, October 15, 2025. Yeah. He played the guitar, the piano, keyboards, and the drums. Yeah. Life is short, man. Life is short. For real. Life is short, man. Straight up. Very. We never know though, man. We never know. Life is just short. Hit that like button too. And hit that subscribe button. Yeah, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. 51. 51. When you get cancer, it just break you down. That cancer just break you down. Straight up. That cancer break you down, just eat you up. Yeah. And no matter what you do, you can try to preserve your life, but you're going to go. But you still want to try to make sure that you monitor the things you put in your body. If you feel yourself feeling some type of way, definitely try to make sure that you do something different. Because some people be feeling bad and they never try to do nothing different. Yeah. It's okay to eliminate some of the things that you just used to doing. It's cool. You can change it up. All right, I ain't going to eat this. I'm going to change this. I think that you got to trick the body. In my eyes, I think that you got to trick your body, because sometimes you can be eating certain things constantly and it's building up. It's good to switch. It's good to go on a week of salad. It's good to go on, no meat for a while. It's good to, just drink water, because some people, they be just stuck on, you know, sodas and all this stuff that ain't right for us. And then when you like try to tell somebody about it, oh, that's what I like to drink. Some people drink soda every single day. Like, you don't drink nothing else? Yeah, and definitely veggies too. I agree. Definitely veggies too. A lot of people don't like vegetables. A lot of people don't like no vegetables, man. You got to know the stuff that's nasty that you don't like be the stuff that be good for you. But a lot of people, they don't be liking them. They're like, man, I don't want no vegetable. I don't want that. It tastes nasty. Yeah. I be eating the garlic raw, straight up. I be eating the garlic raw. It's nasty, man. It's good for you. I eat the garlic, chew it up, straight raw. You said, dang, DZ, who told you I drink a lot of sodas? Hey, Michelle, you got to take it easy on them sodas. Them sodas don't be right. Yeah, put them sodas down. See if you got the willpower to go water for a week. Sometimes you got to test yourself. Have that willpower to go straight water for a whole week. No soda. See if you can do it. I know your body might be like, man, I need a soda. But try it. It might, make you feel a little better. Drop the soda challenge. Yeah. Hey, Michelle, only water. You got to try that. Word. Try only water for a week. No soda. No matter how much you get the urge. You know that they put this stuff in there that make our body want it. You know what I mean? They got certain things that they put inside that stuff, that they make us want it. People like veggies as long as it's cooked and it's with sauce and seasoning on it, but it's the raw veggie that people can't get with unless it's salad, but they gotta add dressing on it. Hey, listen, we need to practice eating the veggies without no seasoning. I think with the seasoning on it, it might mess up, the nutritions, because the seasonings don't be good for us. So, I'm going to start trying to eat sometimes without no seasoning. It's raw. Yeah, just eating them raw. The stuff that be healthy for us, they don't push it on us. They don't push the healthiness for us. They push what, sells the stuff. Whatever sells it, all right, don't worry about it. That comes from you. You got to be the one to be like, man, listen, I'm going to do it this way. I don't care about that. You got to set the tone for you, man. For real, for real. It said the body is like God. Keep denying it, it will fail. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, if you keep denying stuff, that you need to change, it's going to catch up with you quick. Good for you, Treese. Treese, let me see what Treese say. I really only drink water. Me too, Treese. That's all I drink. That's all I drink. Water, that's all I drink. I think water is the best thing. I know, it's always something in something, but I think water is the best thing. When I used to drink other things besides water, I would have to drink some water anyway after to dilute, wash it down, because the stuff would make me thirsty. I would be straight. Anything I drunk, I'm always thirsty afterwards. So I told myself, man, why I'm gonna keep drinking all this stuff, and I know I always want some water after it anyway. Just being real, you know. He said, my doctor told me today I'm dehydrated, and now here comes Deezy. Hey, listen, it might be something good for you though, Shelly. Shelly, it might be good for you. You know, it might be something you needed to hear. Might help you out. Say, man, let me tighten this up. Dehydrated. Because drinking juices and sodas, they don't hydrate you. I think they take from you. For real. Yeah. Key said you drink a lot of water and tea. Okay. Do you drink the teas from the store or do you make your own tea? You know, with the tea bags. You know, because some people be living by the tea bags, drinking the tea bags. For real. Some people be living by that stuff. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. I think, you know, just water. I'm just water all way live. That's all I need is some water. Yeah. I don't want nothing else. For real, for real. I don't want nothing else. Yeah. I'm going to try. I don't go to the dispensary anymore. You got me paranoid. Hey, man, yeah, that stuff ain't right, man. Yeah. It's a reason why they legalized it. You know, it's a reason why they legalized it, man. They can tax it, you know, and I think, you know, it be changing people's mind. You know, if you look at the world now, it's a lot of fruit cups out here. Straight up. It's a lot of fruit cups in the world, and they all be running around smoking bud. I think the bud done changed people's sexual preferences and most stuff. Yeah, it's a lot going on, you know. So I just think that bud ain't right, food ain't right. It's a lot of stuff that ain't right, man. You know, I'm just being real. That's just what I think. You know, make my own with bud, or I go to the farmer's market and get my plants. Okay. Weed from the store is sprayed on. I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, weed in the store. I agree the weed in the store is sprayed on. Yeah, it ain't right. That bud in the store ain't right at all. Yeah. Straight up. Leonard was popping. He said, Deezy gets in my head. What? No, I still like PP. What you mean, Michelle? Yeah, man. That bud ain't right. A lot of stuff ain't right, man. You know, we be eating stuff. I can't wait till I get the willpower to stop eating the meat. When I get that willpower, man, you know, I minimized it straight up. Michelle, so my sexual preference ain't changed. Man, I'm telling you, it's a lot of funny stuff going on. Straight up. It's a lot of funny stuff going on. Okay, Leonard, taking a break. About to finish up this last job. You know what we gotta do? We gotta stay grinding. Facts. Yeah, man. There's a lot of people out there, their preferences didn't change. You said not bud, DZ, LOL. I don't smoke trees or drink herbs from the holistic shop. He only opens on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. She said PP. Okay, okay. Ah, we need to eat fish, berries, nuts to keep our brain healthy. Yeah. I be trying to eat more of them joints too. I ain't gonna lie. I do be trying to eat more of them. Yeah. Keeping my digestive system right, because it be getting off track. You know, I know I be going up and down in weight, you know, like I just gained some weight just now, so I don't know if y'all can see it in my face, but I didn't gain some weight now. Like, man, I gotta tighten it up. That's from eating late night, multiple times a day. They try to tell us we gotta eat 3 times a day. Yeah, think that'd be too much. Yeah, then when you sitting around sometime, that's why I be trying to go to the gym, get active. You get to sitting around, you ain't doing much. That stuff ain't good. Yeah, I know today I am gonna get me a salad. After I get done this live right here, I'm gonna go grab a salad and I'm gonna go get some fruit from the produce junction. Get me some fruit, get me a salad. Yeah, try to put that in. I definitely be trying to do that kind of stuff, man. And sometimes we get caught doing what we like to do, and we don't be making sure we do the things that we need to do that's healthier for us. Yeah, grinding every day. Check this out, DZ. I found another body in Bayou, Houston. Police still say it's no serial killer. In Houston? Okay, I gotta check that one out. In Houston. C. Brown was popping. Mike was popping. Yeah. I do eat a lot though, Trees. I ain't gonna lie. So I be trying to cut it down. I ain't eat nothing yet today. That's why I'm gonna go get me a salad. I'm gonna tear me a salad up and you know, try to take it easy today. I ain't gonna eat a lot today. Yeah. It's Tuesday. I'm gonna work on a few things today. Yeah, but I ain't gonna eat a lot today. Yeah, try to change it up though, cause I know sometimes I go hard. And you know what I gotta work on for real is stop eating overeating. I eat till I'm full. I gotta stop that. I gotta really work on that. Stop eating till I'm full. I think that's not good either, because then I'm sitting there, I'm stuck. I got the itis, don't want to move, and I gotta stop that. That's something I gotta work on too. For real, for real. Yeah, that's something I gotta work on for real, for real. Just keeping it a buck. Smash that like button though, and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that's something I gotta work on. Yeah, that damn ice cream. I'm working on that too. I ain't had ice cream in a couple days. I ain't ate no ice cream in a couple days now. Yeah, I'm working on that too. Cause I be going hard on ice cream. I think that's what made me, gain some weight too. So I'm working on that too. Portion control. Yeah. So I definitely, you know, uh been taking it easy on that. Yeah. Cause I know I've been eating too much ice cream. You know, everything that, they make the for us to digest, to eat, they put something in there that had you addicted to it. Everything, you know. Yeah, you want to go back and get more. That ice cream, I'll be ready to go back to the store, eat one early in the day, then I want another one. You know. So what I mean, I gotta take it easy on that myself. For real. Charger City. Yeah. Sugar. I be trying to, take it easy on the sugar too. You know, I'm eating a salad today. Today, straight salad. Yeah, salad today. You know, I'm eating a salad. I'm getting some fruit. I'm getting me a watermelon too. I'm getting some fruit. I'm going to the produce junction. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know, try not to eat so much. You know, I gotta bring some of this weight down. I think I gained like 20 pounds in the last 2 months. I gained like 20 pounds, man. Yeah, word. I stepped on the scale. I said, damn, hold up, man. I gotta take it easy. It's getting out of control. Yeah, I love to cook, but I make sure I have the proper portions when I serve. Yeah. And when I go out to eat, I gotta stop eating everything. I gotta save a little bit so I can come back and hit it later. Because I go out to eat and I'll eat everything. You know, when I should just get satisfied, save some, and eat a little later. You know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta work on that though. I gotta work on that. I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on it. Yeah. Every day it's a work in progress, man. Every single day. No lie. And I'm working on it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get better at it though. Yeah. We in life living in the cycle just like this. Straight like this, man. Yeah. Talking to yourself, I feel is important to make sure that you tell yourself, yo, I ain't gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, because some people, you know, just get stuck in doing certain things and don't be telling themselves, nah, don't do this. Nah, do this. This ain't right. I don't feel right when I eat this, man. I ain't eating that. Yeah. I've been eating like crazy since my kid's father passed away last Wednesday. It's wild. Yeah, you gotta take it easy then. Take it easy. Too much. Yeah. Our parents told us we can't move or get up until we ate all the food, and you can't drink until you finish. Hey, listen, ain't that something? That's like what got us started on making sure we eat everything. You know, because to this day, I still don't drink nothing until I finish eating. To this day, that stuck with me since a kid. Yeah, I still don't drink nothing until it's all done. You know, at all. At all. Yeah, Superfly. You know, we all have things happen to us in the life, you know, and prayers to you that you get through what you're going through. Life gonna come for us all. It's gonna come for us all, man. Yeah. He said, that's your rule, Brooklyn. Yeah. I'm gonna slow down on these portions though. I'm definitely gonna do that. Yeah. Maybe it might work, even though I feel like I'm not so full, but I got something in me. You know, I think somebody was saying last time I had made them ribs, make the whole rack. I'm like, man, I'm making half of this joint. I made the whole rack. I would have been trying to eat everything. I should have busted half a rack in half and just ate that. You know, once I get that down pack, I feel like I gained some strength. You know, once I get that down pack, I feel like I gained some strength. For real. Drinking a lot of water after meals helps lose weight. You think so, Superfly? I think we gotta eat less too, though. Because if you full, you know, you gonna sit on a lot of weight. All right, Leonard, holla at you later. They said when I'm stressing, I can't eat. Yeah, hey, listen, I think that's a lot of people, Brooklyn. When you get to stressing, yeah, I think that's a lot of people though. Superfly said she been eating more. Man, I can't listen, when I'm stressing, man, I don't want nothing to eat. I don't want nothing. Especially when I'm having some real stress. I'm going through something, man. I don't want nothing to eat. Yeah, I'm stuck in it, Yeah. All right, Superfly. You don't need to feel full. You don't need. Hey, listen, we get stuck in that though. It's like an addiction too. It's like an addiction to get full. For real. Yeah. Food don't taste right. When I'm stressed, I can't eat either. Hell no. I can't eat nothing. You said drinking water before a meal helps you lose weight. So if you drink the water before you eat the meal, is it going to be like you're going to eat less? Is that what it does? It helps you not eat as much? Tell me that. Or you think that it makes the food not sit in one spot or something? What does that do? Tell me that. Usually I can't eat now. I'm eating everything. See you soon. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. R.I.P. to D'Angelo, man. R.I.P. to D'Angelo. Straight up. He said, anything that feels right don't feel right when I feel bad. Water makes your stomach full. He said, yes, then water after works help work through your body. Gotta go see you. All right. Yeah. Well, I might have to try to drink water first. I might got to try to drink the water first. For real. Yeah. Might got to try that. I mean, drink the water first. See how that go. Yeah. I might eat less. Okay. Said make you feel full, help with the digestion. I might got to try that. Yeah. He said it's good to try drinking that water early in the morning. Yeah. I drink water in the morning. Yeah. That's all I had today was water. That's all I had. I'm going to go get some salad in a minute, but that's all I had was water today. That's it. He said just count your calories and make sure you burn half of the calories you take in and don't eat anything 3 hours before you rest at night. Simple. Okay. Yeah, I got to work on that too. My sleep schedule be off. So I eat something before I go to sleep quick. I got to work on that too. I got a boy that he always say that though, making sure that you don't eat before you go to sleep. Yeah. I got to work on that. For real. I got to work on that, man. For sure. I got to work on that. I got to work on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, man. Stopping it. Stopping that. Yeah. I'm going to lose some weight too when I put that together. Yeah. Matter of fact, we're gonna start it now. I mean, we're gonna start it now. I'm taking it easy. I ain't going no food. I'm going no food before I go to sleep. I'm going to sleep, no food. Yeah, I'm working on that right now. Cause I do it sometimes, but then sometimes I get caught up. I start, wanting to eat something, and I be ready to eat quick. Man, listen, I'm gonna eat. Yeah, but that food sit on you. Don't be good, man. Yeah, and I know a lot of people that passed away from cancer. A lot of people, man. Yeah, cancer. I think that's like the number one health cause. Then they tell you they don't know how to get it. Then later in life, they're gonna say they know how to get it. After all these people done checked out, they're gonna come up with something saying, "Oh yeah, we know how to stop it." Which I think they already know how to stop it now. It's just that it's business. Yeah. Hey Michelle, you right. You can't sleep when your ribs are touching. I ain't gonna lie. You said I would encourage each and every one of you to take advantage of the vegan life so that you may live a bit longer. Take some time back. Do speed the process of not being here. Y'all 32 years vegan. 32 years? That's good. That's some willpower too. That's some willpower. You don't eat no meat. So what do you eat daily, or do you eat the things that they say are vegan? Because I know I ate some of those Impossible burgers, and I feel like they got too much sugar in them joints or something. I don't know. Tell me about that. Them Impossible burgers and stuff. I feel like they be having too much in it. Don't be right. I tried it though. Yeah, Gary was popping. Okay, Miss M, you say you cook most of the time? Okay. What you be cooking? Hey, give me an idea what you be cooking. Yeah. Might gotta change the things I cook up. Yeah. I'm trying to live long as possible. You never know when you're gonna go, but I'm trying to live long as possible. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Yeah. I'm trying to live long as possible. For real, for real. But that's why I be trying to trick the body, do different stuff. If I feel some type of way, like sometimes I'll be feeling some type of way about eating fried foods. So I'll be like, all right, like, a couple days ago, I had this chicken sandwich, fire from this chicken spot. All they make is fried food. And I'm like, I got to change that up because I started feeling crazy afterwards. But the sandwich was fire. Sandwich was like fire. But I can feel the difference in my body. It's sluggish. So I'm like, man, I got to change this up. Yeah, for real, for real. I got to change it up. Vegans eat a lot of plant-based foods. End of the day, doesn't matter what you eat, it's how much you eat and the time you consume food in your body. Okay, Carl, I'll take a look at that. Eat less and not so late. Okay, eat less and not so late. Yeah. It's sitting heavy on your body. Okay. You see, I just can't do vegan. My son tried to get me to do it. I need my protein from the meat. He said, you just can't do just vegan. I'm 66 And I got back from 24-hour fitness. I hit the gym for 2 hours, 7 days. But this is only my second week. Okay, man, that's a start right there, though, Gary. What? That's a start. You back at it in the gym. Beef takes months to leave your body, and you right about that. Take forever to get out of there, Brooklyn. Take forever to get out of there, for sure. Just sit there, and take forever. I can agree on that. Hit that like button, though. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Okay. Okay, look good. Okay, Miss M. And I'm hungry now, too. Man, I'm ready. I'm about to go get me a salad. I'm hungry. I'm hungry right now. Okay. Yeah. I need to get to that point, though. Just straight eating healthy stuff. I need to get to that. Yeah. I see, though, Gary. Yeah, I see. That's good stuff, though. For real, for real. I ain't gonna lie. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, man. Let me see. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Yeah. But I'm about to go get something to eat now. Get my head right. And I see, Miss M. I see. I got you in there. Yeah, look good. I ain't gonna lie. Look good. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I might gotta try. I gotta try to work on that. I gotta try to work on that. Keep a nigga healthy. You know? Word. Yeah. Uh I'm about to go grab a salad. I might jump back on the live, you know, on the way there when I'm there. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a salad. I'm going Chick-fil-A. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting me a salad from Chick-fil-A. Yeah. And I'm gonna tear it up. I'm tearing it up. I ain't gonna lie. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Share the live. I can, you can. Right though, Miss M. I'm working on it. Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm gonna give me some fruit too. I'm gonna give me some fruit. No cap. For sure. Man, hit that subscribe button, man. Smash that like button. Share the live. And I appreciate all of y'all, man. For sure. Appreciate all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. Shout out to all y'all in the chat, all the members. Man, I appreciate y'all. Yeah. And we gonna be back at it in a little while. Yeah. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna work on this song a little bit. And we're gonna jump back on the live in a little bit. Yeah, jump back on the live in a little bit. For sure. Much love to all y'all. Yeah, I'm letting my beard grow back out too. So y'all see that? I'm letting my beard grow back out. I'm just gonna let it grow. I ain't gonna shave it down. I'm gonna just let my beard grow a little back out like I had it at one time. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling right now. I got the beard oil in it, trying to make sure I treat it, keep it right, for sure. But I appreciate all y'all, man. Hit that like button too. Hit that subscribe button. Share the live. And go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. I appreciate all y'all, man. Straight up. It's your boy DZ, man. And you already know it's not about the setback. It's about the get back.